YouTube. It's Lady Jarhead. I have a quick haul. Been running around trying to get things done while I'm home, because I'm only home for 5 days and then I'm going out again. I'm going with my husband again to work. So I got a bunch of things I'm not going to show because they're just little things for my buddy boxes and stuff, so I'm not going to show that stuff. And then I also bought me some glue and some other little charms and stuff that I'm not going to show either. It's just little stuff, so I'm just going to show the big good deals I got. So this has nothing to do with crafting, but these are 3 bottles of Ocean Breeze room spray. And they were $3.99 for 3 bottles, and they're really good size bottles, so they smell really lovely. And this one is, what does that say? Iced juniper and jasmine. They smell delicious. And I like to spray my linens and stuff with that. So I got 3 bottles for $3.99. I thought that was a pretty good deal. So I'm going to give my daughter one each because she's moving out in a couple of months. Her first apartment. Actually, I think we're going to buy her a house because what we'd spend for an apartment, if we paid for 4 years of college, we could have bought our house for what we would spend in rent in Lafayette. So we're looking at trying to get her a nice little cottage style house. Just a little one just for her and her dog. So anyway, I'm like stocking up on little stuff so she can have, you know, pots and pans, stuff like that. So get a little bit at a time kind of thing. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. I got this, everybody knows the Travola mold. I have the really big one, and I have a small one, but it's not the true Travola mold. It's a generic knockoff, and it's not shiny inside, and I love the Travola shiny mold. So I went ahead and got it, because the one I have, like I said, is not a true. I have the big Travola, the really big square, which I love. So I got this. It has 2 of the smaller ones. So I'm going to bring one to Texas with me and leave it at our apartment there, and then leave one here. I'm going to start bringing molds that I have more than one of up there, so that when I'm up there, I'll have stuff there that I can craft with. So, you know, I'll be able to do resin and stuff up there too. So I'll just bring a big container and leave all my stuff there because I have duplicates here, so I want to tote it back and forth. So that's what I'm going to start doing. So I got that mold, and then this is adult content. So if you are younger than 18, look away, turn it off, close your eyes, whatever. This is kind of nasty. So I got this mold, which is the, I'll just call it the Kama Sutra mold. So you know, there you go. It's self-explanatory. See? So I got that mold in finally. So I'm gonna pour in that here soon, hopefully before I go back. I don't know, we'll see. And then Kat had gotten me this bullet mold, which I have never seen before. It's silicone. Awesome. And then this really cute fish mold, and it's shiny, so these pieces are going to come out shiny. And look how cute those little fish are. Are they not adorable? If my camera would focus. It kind of looks blurry to me, but maybe that's because I'm going on no sleep for 2 days. After traveling for 2 days. Oh my god, that trip was horrible. I'm not even going to go into it. Not even going to go into that because then I'll get talking about that. And then I got all these glitters, y'all. Wait till you see everything I got. You're going to die. Okay, I got these little primary color. There's 2 of those. These are the neon colors, or fluorescent, whatever you want to call them. This is neon. So they are neon. These are iridescent. These are neon. And then I got this with the golds and silvers. Then I got this one, which is pinks, purples, and a blue. I wiped them out. Every one they had, I got. And then I got chunky glitter. Chunky. See it? It's like a holographic chunky. Well, this one is anyway. That one's really cool looking. So I got that. And then I've got this one, which is just extra fine glitter. Okay, you see those? They're lovely. And then I got this chunky glitter. Oh, you know what? It's the same chunky glitter as this one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know I'm tired, so I get goofy when I'm tired, y'all. So, I'm not going to be doing trades, so people, please, I'm not trying to be rude, but these aren't for trade. These are mine and whoever I bought them for. So, yeah. There you have it. That's an extra one there. Okay. Alright. Then, and I'm going to send my daughter back and get the rest. They had a bunch of different colors. I don't know why. What I was thinking, I should have grabbed them all. I'm going to send her back. Or I may go back tomorrow myself. At Marshall's. When you go into the register line, at the end of, well, this is at my Marshall's anyway. I'm sure they're probably similar. But, my Marshalls, when you stand in the line, they have like a little, you walk in the line, you go like this, and you go around, you go like this, and you go up to the cash register. So when you first walk in, when it dead ends and you have to turn, right there they had the glitter, and in the very bottom shelf, you had to kind of dig, but they had these glitters, and they are, I do not understand why my camera will not focus. Okay, there you go. It's pearlescent glitter powder, and it's from Inkadinkado. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. Inkadinkado. They're $1.49 for a good size. I mean, that's a good size thing. And look how the white sparkles. See it? And they had different colors. I really should have grabbed at least all the whites, because the whites are really, like they say, a pearlescent. They're really pretty. Love it. So I'm going to go back and clear those out. They had blues and coppers and purples, but I think the white was my favorite because it really is sparkly. See? So I'm going to go clear those back out. Definitely clean them out with those. I had a brain fart. I wasn't thinking straight. I got these. They're sprinkles. They're like edible sprinkles. But I really like them. They only had one, or I would have got more. But they had all the different colors. They look like little pearls. So I got that. And then I got 2 of these, which is the polar bears, grizzly bears, the dolphins, the gorillas and rhinos, and the elephants. I got one for me and one for somebody else. Somebody else. I don't know who. No, I know who. But it's a surprise. And then there's this one, which has dinosaurs. They're awesome. And dolphins. And fishies. Look at the little fishies. Are they not adorable? If my camera would actually let me zoom in on them, which it probably won't because it's retarded. Okay, there you go. And then stars and moons. So I got one for me and one for somebody else. Somebody else. And then I got this crushed shell, and it's pinks and peaches. It's really lovely, and the camera's not doing it justice. And the camera won't even focus. There you go. There, it finally decided to do its job. So there it is. I thought it was really pretty. And for $2.49 for this huge bag, I mean, come on. Come on. I scored today. I went to Marshall's, I went to TJ Maxx, and to Ross. And I got glitter at every one of them. Oh, yes, I did. And then I went to Michael's and Joann's and the dollar store. Yeah. My husband toted me everywhere. And then I got this beautiful crushed shell rock stuff. It's a my favorite colors, my teals and aquamarine and aquamarine and you know, the blues and the greens. I love those colors. And it's kind of, you know, pearly too. $2.49. They only had one each, or I would have got a couple of those so I could do buddy packages, you know, break them up into little baggies for everybody. But they didn't have any more. Then I got these. Joann's has findings and you know, in the aisles where they have the little baskets, and inside those are like their little $1, $2 items, that kind of stuff. Well, Joann's had one of those basket thingies in the aisle. See, I can't think today, people. I'm tired. But they had things like this, for example, and these things, which I've opened because I'm going to mold those, because then you can use that as a blank cabochon. Once I mold it, you can pour your own. And then they had stuff like that, and stuff like the bead caps, and you know, that kind of good stuff. 25 cents is what I got most of these for. Yeah, they had a big, you have to dig, you have to really dig, but like these are badge cords with the lanyards at 50 cents. I mean, 25 and 50 cents, people. 25 and 50 cents, and they had a bunch of stamps for 25 cents, which this is my Buddy Box stuff. Okay, moving right along. I got a bunch of new cabochons in. Well, a bunch. I say I got probably about 6 or so in. The other ones are in my craft room. I've got over 25 I'm waiting on coming in from China and different places. So I'm going to be molding a bunch of molds tonight and this weekend, and I will do another mold video on what I have available with some of the new cabochons that I've gotten. And then when I get back on my next rotation from Texas again, the other ones should be here, because, you know, it's going to take 3 to 4 weeks to come in. So they should be here by that time. And then I'll mold those up as well. And I'll do another video on those. But I got this one from Pink Cupcake. And then I got some really cute stickers, which I'm going to go ahead and show, because it is a haul, because I did order them. And, you know, these are the cutest Sentimental Circus. Oh my God. Look how adorable those are. And those down at the bottom. Oh, I love them. And then it has another sheet. Oh, look, another sheet. Then there's this one. He's just so cute. I want to pinch him. And then there's the sparkly ones again. And my camera, of course, is not focusing because it's sparkly. Okay, there's those. These are awesome, people. I really like these like clear ones. I love them. I know you can't really see because, like I said, my camera goes spastic on shiny, beautiful things. You know, just can't tolerate it, I guess. So I got 2 of this one right here. Which, there's the other one. 2 of those because I just love them so much. Then I got these cute little Rilakkuma ones with the macaroons and the sweets. And they're like the clear epoxy. And then look at these. Twin Star Andy. Look at my little Twin Star stickers. They are beautiful. They're beautiful. And they are like a pearlescent type. Oh, they're just gorgeous. They're just absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so I got those. I'll be bringing these to Texas with me too, so I can do some pieces. And then she gave me these because she's awesome and wonderful and sweet. Thank you, Michelle. Okay, now I'm not done with my haul. Y'all thought I was done, but I was saving the best for last. You ready? Well, I went to Michael's and they had Recollection and Martha Stewart glitters. Buy one, get one 50% off, right? Right, okay. But then I got to the register. And you know, I don't know how your Michael's is, but my Michael's, I have to constantly argue with them over what's on sale and what's not. as if they could not read their own signs. I usually have to go pull the sign off the aisle and bring it to her and help her read it because, you know, she acts like she's not educated enough to read it. Anyway, it's always like pulling teeth. That's why I don't care for my Michaels. I do mostly Joann's. And if it's something I cannot get at Joann's, then I'll go to Michael's. I don't really do Hobby Lobby much anymore, unless it's absolutely something that's not anywhere else. Because Hobby Lobby doesn't have as good of coupons as Michael's and Joann's. Joann's has the best. Joann's has the best coupons. Hands down, the best coupons. But every now and then Michael's has good ones too. Anyway, make a long story short, I was prepared for battle when I went up to the register. And I said, those are buy one, get one 50% off, correct? Wasn't being ugly, wasn't being rude, smiling and yes ma'am and no ma'am and just joyful as always. And she said, no ma'am, they're not. And I'm like, here we freaking go. I'm going to have to show my butt and two titties again. But she said, no ma'am, they're actually buy one, get one free. I was like, oh my goodness. This is a role reversal here. So I was like, okay, awesome. Thank you very much. So anyway, I got buy one, get one free. And this is sort of like chunky slash cellophane. And this is a new color. I've seen this type of chunky like looking glitter, but it was in more like metallic colors. And I don't know, maybe it's not new in your store, but it was new in mine. And it's gorgeous, and I had to have it, so I got it. So, see if my thing will... See how it's sort of like a cellophane, but it's sort of like a chunky, too. I'm not a big fan of chunky, but this is just beautiful. So, I got it. Got it. It's mine. And then this tinsel glitter was on clearance for $7.99. Okay? Because it's buy one, get one 50% off. And I got the fine glitter, which I know I have this, but I'm going to bring it to Texas and have a set there, too. So, I got my tinsel glitter and my fine glitter. So, it was buy one, get one, what I thought half off, but it ended up being free. And then this one I just got alone because it was clearance. Okay. Then the Recollection as well. I didn't get the big thing because, you know, 30 bucks. I just thought, well, you know, between the Martha Stewart and this, I'd have enough glitter. But I didn't know I was going to find all the other glitters. But anyway. So I got the Recollection buy one, get one free also. So these are just different. They're the two smaller sets. I think there's 12 in them. Yeah. And they're different colors. The two different colors they had. Okay. So I got those. And I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to have so much glitter and have fun. Texas making my resin. And da-da-da-da-da. And then I went to TJ Maxx. And I found these glitters. The medium ones. The medium-sized ones. The ones with the 8 glitters in it. And I thought I was doing good. I got 8 glitters there and then 2 of these smaller ones with 4 glitters. And I thought, oh, I'm doing good to get 4 of those, okay? Then I said, oh, maybe I should go to Ross. I told my husband, there's a Ross. I didn't even realize we had a Ross. It was further down the road. But anyway, so he took me to Ross. And that's where I found all the other ones like that, okay? And then, look. Oh my God, I found that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Now this is everything. This is tinsel, chunky, and fine. All kind of like a big set. Different chunky, fine, tinsel glitters, everything. Okay, so I got that big old huge set. I think it's 24. Where does it say? Where does it say, people? I know it has to say how many glitters is in this pack. It doesn't say, people. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 24. Okay. So, and there's 2 of those exact colors, the same sets. But see, I got some at Marshall's, some at TJ Maxx, and some at Ross. And then look, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Look, it's also a mixture of, doesn't have tinsels in here, but it has fine and then chunky. And each color, like the whites have a fine and chunky, the yellow that apricot like color, the orange, the tangerines, the neons. They all have, you get a fine and a chunky in the same colors. And then look, I got another one of those. Yes, I do. And then I got this one. This is all fine glitter. And there's some gorgeous colors in there. I use a lot of those blues in my mixes for my tiles. I mix with Recollections, and I mix with Martha Stewart, and I mix with the Deco Art shiny white glitter. And so I just use a little bit of everything. There's another one of these. I actually have 3 sets of these, of this kind. So I'm going to give one of these to a certain somebody too. Yes, I'm stingy with my glitter, okay? I have 2 sets for myself. Yes, I'm stingy. 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 I got enough glitter to last me at least another month. Did y'all get that? At least another month? Okay. So I just wanted to share my glitter addiction with y'all. Yes, I need rehab. But I have a couple buddy boxes I'll be getting out, and I will do another video probably tomorrow. Once I'm going in there right now to start making molds. So I will talk to everybody soon, and I hope you enjoyed my glitters. Bye, y'all.